Hey, honey, let's talk. More specifically, let's talk today about how you can build a personal style all your own. In order to do that, I think it's good to lay out what we're going to talk about and how we're going to talk about it. So, we're going to define what personal style is. I think if we're going to talk about something in depth, we have to be on the same page as to what that means. After we define it, we're going to talk about why it is so important to define it and make sure you know what your own personal style is in every aspect of your life. And then we're going to go into how you build that up. Slowly but surely, overnight if you want to, whenever you're ready. You know the tools that you need in order to build a distinct personal style. Now, what is style? Style formally is defined as a distinct manner of expression. Pretty straightforward. Now, what does that mean for personal style? It's a distinct way for you to express yourself. And the way that you're expressing yourself is the way that you put together clothing, the way that you wear the clothing, because those are two different things, and the way that you carry yourself while doing all of this. Personal style is personal. It's something that only you can do for yourself. Now, it doesn't mean that you don't get a stylist or an image consultant, a fashion consultant. It doesn't mean that you don't go somewhere for a little assistance, but you are the originator of your style because it's a personal sense of expression through different vehicles. Some people express themselves through their art. Some people do it through their work. Some people do it in the way that they give or the way that they love. Personal style is a distinct matter of expression through clothing. Okay, we have defined personal style. Who cares? Why is it important? Personal style is important for a number of reasons. Number one, you prioritize yourself. No questions. There's no negotiations about it. Personal style is about prioritizing yourself and your self expression. That is very hard for a lot of people to do because oftentimes we find ourselves in situations where we push ourselves down our own priority list in order to step in the gap in another capacity, whether that's as a parent, a friend, an employee, a business owner. There are all these different hats that one can wear. And a lot of times we don't like to wear the hat that makes us feel the best. And it's important to make sure that you are self fulfilled before you fulfill anything else. It helps you perform better. It helps you think better. It helps you move better. It helps you, once you prioritize yourself, it's a domino effect into every aspect of life. And it's not saying that you prioritize everything all at once only about you. It's literally saying there are 30 to 45 minutes in a day where I get ready, have my routine, get myself together, and I custom make the mood that I want with this outfit. I'm showing this part of my personality. Another reason personal style is important because you have something to say. And personal style is a form of communication that doesn't require words. Everyone knows words, sentences, paragraphs, conversation. That's one way to communicate. Body language is another. Facial expressions is definitely another. And I've been clocked a few times about that myself. You can read certain things on my face. The point is, words are not the only way to communicate. And an outfit that is distinctly you, because remember the definition of personal style, let's put it up. Style is all about a distinct manner of expression. So, what are you expressing? What are you saying? It's important because it allows you to say something without words. And I think once you realize that and you start implementing that every day as you get dressed, you start to see the importance more and more of, okay, what do I have to say today? What do I want to say today? How can I say that with my closet and the choices that I make for my closet? It all matters. I guess one of the last reasons I want to mention why personal style is important is because it's a way for you to check in with yourself. Now, we've already said it's about self priority in your own life and in your own day, We've already mentioned the fact that it's communication without words. It's also kind of like a checklist, a check in, a tune up type of thing. It can let you know when things may be lacking. All because of clothes? Yes. Clothes have that much power. They can have that much power. I've met a number of people who love the color black, not because they actually like it, but they can hide within it. And this is nothing to say that you can't wear black or love black and wearing it almost exclusively, because there are many people who pull it off. And I'm currently in an era myself where black and white print I'm obsessed with. What I am saying is there are reasons you're communicating to others and yourself. You're prioritizing yourself. That's it. And if you can check in with yourself and say, hey, when was the last time I did something like this? Then it's a domino effect, like reason number one, and saying, okay, I haven't done this in a while, or I do this all the time. Let me go into other parts of my life and do this. I make sure I look as cute as I want to look every single day. So let's try something a little different. I'm going to take myself out on a date. And then dressing in what I want for that date is reiterating how important I am in my own life. All right, we have defined and we have overstated the importance of personal style. Now let's get into how to build it. Number one, describe yourself and your personality in 3 to 5 words. This is incredibly difficult for some, really easy for others. I personally have kept kind of the same 3 to 5 words. There have been some changes, but here are my words: quirky, understated, assertive, warm, loyal. Seems like that is so random, but it absolutely is me. I love something that isn't outright like, what's that? It kind of is a slow burn. Something catches your eye and then you're like, hmm, oh, that's what that is. That's me. It's a slow burn with me and it's understated. I'm not naturally extroverted. I'm very introverted. So understated. Instead of saying introverted, I like to be as understated as I can be because I'm more of an observer than anything else. These things start to pop up when you're describing yourself to others or others are describing you. So if you have any issue with this first tip, ask someone that you love and trust that you know wouldn't take this to be an exercise and beating you up verbally, but someone who knows and loves you that you trust to be able to give you 1 or 2 words. I asked my mom, I asked my best friends, I asked my husband, I asked my sister, and they all said, like, you're assertive, you're a little quirky, you are introverted or like understated, like it doesn't hit you right at once straight on. And so I use these words for a reason. So I put together my 3 to 5 words. That's my first tip to you. 3 to 5 words that describe your personality. Now, what are you going to do with these 3 or 5 words? You're going to look in your closet and you're going to pull out at least 5 to 10 pieces that match this word group. And it doesn't have to match all of the words. You can just match some of the words. Even if you match some of the words, it's still about bringing that authentic personal style out. Why? Because it's you in clothing form. Now, you still have to put these pieces together in certain ways, but we're getting there. We're getting there. You have picked your word group, your defining word list. You have gone into your closet and you've picked out 5 to 10 pieces that you think represent that. Now, if you only have 5 pieces that you have been able to find, that's fine. Hopefully, there's stuff that you can mix and match there. If not, try to push yourself out there. Turn that shirt into something else. If you can, a skirt, if it'll fit around your hips. Sometimes I have a problem with that. But if you can, take these 5 or 10 pieces and try to mix and match them for a week or so. You can throw in a white t-shirt if you didn't pick a white t-shirt or something that's a bit of your standard or basic to kind of help fill in the gaps. But these pieces need to be incorporated interchangeably over the next 10 to 20 days. You will find that forcing yourself to express these different parts of your personality based on how you feel that day. Some days I don't feel as understated. Some days I feel really, really quirky. Some days I feel, loyal in the sense of, once I'm dedicated to it, it's like laser focus. I'm all yours. Where you got, tell me whatever I need to do, I'm going to do it. I'm very loyal to the task at hand. So I'm driven. If I want to put that off in an outfit that day, but not the next, I can pick certain pieces. And I know when I go shopping, if I'm going shopping and I don't have as many quirky pieces in my wardrobe, those are the pieces that I look for, that I want to be drawn to in my shopping. And that way, my closet is always balanced. Now, let's say, worst case scenario, you don't have any clothing that reflects the words that you've just picked or the words that you keep getting back when you ask people that you trust. All right, what are you going to do now? You're going to pick out top 3 most worn pieces. You know what you wear over and over. Now you're going to question them. Yes, question the pieces like it's an interrogation. Like you're sitting at a desk and it's a spotlight over you and then a spotlight over them. You know those cop shows, kind of thing in that style, where you're investigating the clothes. Okay, why would I look good in you? Oh, the color or the cut? Okay, so I like this type of cut, or I'm drawn to this color. You start to notice the reasons why you keep picking this piece over and over again. You have to have the interrogation, like cop style, though. You look in the eye. And once you figure out those reasons, try to look for some of those characteristics. So there may have been a piece that you don't wear as often, but you're drawn to this certain color blue. What other blue pieces can you wear in your wardrobe a little more often and wear them throughout the next couple of days? Why do you like this cut? Does it bring out a certain feature that you like? Does it kind of downplay a certain feature that you like, but you don't want to just, broadcast? Even when I'm experimenting, it's in a way that is distinctly me because that's what style is. We've already defined it. I keep referencing it. It's a distinct matter of expression. So the way that I want to express myself still factors in my preferences. You can only know your preferences by questioning why you have in your closet at that moment, why you have it at all. And sometimes you'll find, well, I don't know why I have this in my closet. I don't really like it. Get rid of it. The next tip, take inventory. You may like palazzo pants, and it may have been that first pair that really did it for you. So now you can get rid of some of them, keep some of them, but knowing that you've taken an inventory to know my shopping habits, I need to keep those in check because there's no reason why I should have 40 pair of palazzo pants if I don't wear them all. If I only really wear 5 of them and the other ones I'm just drawn to because I really like those 5 palazzo pants, so every time I see one, I want to grab it. It's keeping your shopping habits, it's keeping your style habits in check. The previous tip is the reason why I mentioned it. Interrogating so that once you have inventory, you already know why you're drawn to these pieces and you can catch yourself before it gets too late. Hopefully, these are beginning steps to understand how to build a personal style. So let's review. Personal style is a distinct manner of expression. It's important to have a personal style because not only does it make you prioritize yourself, it helps you to understand that there are different forms of communication that are just as important as speaking words, and it can be a check in. Ways to find your personal style is describing yourself in 3 to 5 words and finding those things in the clothes that you wear. Try to get 5 to 10 pieces and mix and match them. If that doesn't work, pull out your 3 most worn pieces and interrogate them. Once you interrogate them, figure out the patterns from that interrogation. Is it a certain color? Is it a certain cut? Is it a certain way that it drapes your frame? Whatever that is, find that in the rest of your wardrobe. Make that a standard. And last and certainly not least, know yourself, inventory your closet, and make sure you keep the standards for everything that comes in and staying in your closet. Sometimes you may need to do a clean out. Other times you just need to keep yourself in check. These are some of the ways that you can build a personal style. I want to include a bonus way that you can keep it in check, but also always know where you can get inspiration. Experiment and explore different groups. Make sure you're always aware of the things around you. Inspiration can come from anywhere. It can come from different groups of friends you have, the art that you like to indulge in, the way that you like to keep your home, the fabrics, the colors, the textures that you love. You can incorporate that all into your personal style. And if you feel like you need a little bit more help, no problem. I have a built in Style Mine. Style Mine has hundreds of resources from websites that you can shop on that cater to certain demographics based on size, height, formal, informal, budget, whatever you need. Also have workshops, live workshops, webinars, and courses to help you not only figure out your personal style, but build it and polish it to make it distinctly you. If you want more information, please check out the description box below. But more importantly, follow me on social media. Send me an email or a DM. I love talking to people. Let me know which one of these tips was your favorite. Did you ever think about any of these tips? Have you ever even tried to define personal style? And if not, no worries. That's why I'm here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me what your favorite portion was, and I'll see you soon. Ciao for now.